gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. If you missed yesterday's episode, you may want to go check it out because I nearly died in that video. But don't worry, because I may nearly die in this one as well. My voice is going now, which is fantastic. And yeah, we've developed this cold. You know, it's gone from the runny nose stage to the you can't really breathe that much. And talking is going to be an issue because my throat is so dry. Probably should have a bottle of water next to me to help me out. But hey ho. So this weekend has sort of brought me to a decision of I am not playing the full set. Not because I don't have time. I do. But I'm not doing it. I refuse. Because I broke a controller yesterday for the first time in about 2 years. And it brought a realization. This was the first part of it, right? This was the first bit of rage. My defender is on the floor. He was fouled by an attacker. And the referee acknowledged it and gave me advantage for all of 0.16 seconds, right? And then instead of clearing the ball by using the normal clear button and away from the goal, my centre-back decides, or my goalkeeper decides, to dink it to the guy next to him. And then, of course, the ball is given away and my opponent scores. So had the referee given us a free kick, which is what we should have done, or had the goalkeeper cleared it like I tried to get him to do, we would not have... I don't know if we lose this game or whether we win it. I think we may lose it. But yeah, either way, had that happened, any one of those two happened, I would not have kicked off my my second session with a lot of anger, which is what has happened here. To be honest, we've had an absolutely dreadful weekend with regards to FIFA, amongst other things. And I'm done with it. You know, I hate Foot Champions with a passion. I can't stand the game mode. And it's not necessarily because it's full of bugs, problems, the update is trash and what have you. I just can't do it, mate. It's a combination of I'm a bad player, combined with some of the things this game does just frustrates me beyond belief. You know, when you play a pass to the guy next to you and somehow it skips him and tries to go to the guy on the other side of the field who's marked by 6 people who you can't even see on your camera at the time. That's what annoys me the most, is little things like that. And I give up 2 goals in a game, I don't know which game it is, that my defender literally cushions for my opponent. Like, the ball is played in and he more or less just puts his foot on the ball and walks away from it. And I'll talk about that when we get to it. I'm trying to stop myself from sneezing, which is not easy. So a lot of people are saying, Mahrez is so good, why is he on your bench? You should fit him in the squad, he's definitely worth it. There's a few other players, comments in there. Skill and Shoot, one of them, saying that I need to be playing Mahrez. He's a 200k player that's just sat on the bench doing nothing. He could easily replace Dybala. And whereas I agree to a certain extent, I don't know what it is about Dybala. I love the guy. I think he's absolutely fantastic. And he does it consistently as well. I haven't used Mahrez anywhere near as much as Dybala, obviously. I've done a review on him. And we've brought him on as a sub quite a few times. But we haven't really sat down and used him for a full weekend league or extensively at all. So maybe I will do that. Maybe we'll start using him a little bit more. Maybe even for the rest of the weekend league. I might just start experimenting. The issue that I have, though, is that if I play Mahrez, sell Dybala to fund the Icon purchase, as well as the UCL Florenzi and Tellez, the problem with that is that A, now I need a left wing, right? Who? And B, Mertens won't fit into the team anymore. So it's kind of like, I love Mertens. He's not like a world beater or anything. He's not the best player in the game. He's not even the best player in the squad. But I do like him a lot. I think he's fantastic. And he does fill a lot of the gaps that I have. So with that being said, I would need to replace Mertens with a left wing. And then, of course, Mahrez comes in on that right side. I've kind of worked something out, and I'll show you in a second what might happen. But, I mean, if I'm in the interest of saving money, I could literally just use Alexis Sanchez, right? And it's not a bad card, but it's not Mertens, and Mahrez isn't Dybala, so am I just sacrificing far too much to get Icon Gerrard into the team? And also, am I being an idiot putting Mahrez in over Dybala? And I don't see another way of doing it while keeping... So, for instance, I didn't go after the Icon at all, and all I wanted to do was fit Dybala, 9 Golan, and Mahrez into the team together. Could I do it? I don't know, to be honest. I haven't tried that, but I wouldn't hold my breath. You know, it's a tricky thing. Now, with that being said, gameplay-wise this weekend, I have not been playing great FIFA. I've conceded a lot of goals that I really shouldn't be conceding. The combination of things, really. Just a bad player, that first and foremost. I've just been making the wrong decisions, you know. Next one was, of course, that I haven't been very well at all. And the desire to play FIFA this weekend has just not been there. Like most weekends, once I get started, I don't mind it so much, and I am enjoying it. And this was the game, by the way, that we gifted the 2 goals, because it's the game where Miranda stops the ball for Mertens to score, and it happens again here, I think. Ball comes in. Miranda can't tackle him, and I'm not bashing Miranda, and I know everyone is going to completely ignore what I'm saying here and still go, you need to replace Miranda, because it happens time again when I say I don't want to use Douglas Costa and Mahrez in the same team together, because they're both left-footed and I need someone right-footed on the left side. And yet people will repeatedly send me squads of both of those. Look, you can fit it. I know I can fit it. I know it's possible to fit it. But I can't fit it with players I want there, you know. And this was actually the game that I threw the controller at the floor and broke it. I don't know if I've mentioned that. But yeah, I completely obliterated a controller because of that goal right there. We were 3-1 down. We came back to 3-3. I was in complete control of the game. One attack right at the end. Slammed my controller against the underside of my desk, because I do that a lot, just to relieve a little bit of the anger, and it normally satisfies, and I can just get on with it then until the next instant where I need to slam the controller against the underside. But it didn't do it for me. I was like, do you know what? I've still got that urge, so I just turned and whack against the floor. Batteries everywhere. Cats were crying and flying, and it was just it was an absolute mess. But the controller wouldn't turn back on, which was great. It's only a 360 controller, so it's not like it's a super expensive modded or elite controller or anything like that. It's like 20-25 quid, which is still a pain in the ass, but it made me feel good. You know, I didn't want it to break, and I didn't expect it to break, to be honest, because 360 controllers have made some very stern stuff. But it did break, and alas, now I'm using an Xbox One controller, which I'm not a massive fan of. I mean, I like the controller. It feels good in my hands, but it feels really flimsy, and I feel like I'm just going to break it just by playing, you know? The sticks don't feel anywhere near as strong. That goal annoyed the hell out of me as well, because again, 90th minute. And at that point, I said I hate foot champs, and I was very tempted to not play anymore. And we brought Shaqiri on. I pressed pause straight away there, and I put Shaqiri on. And we didn't put Shaqiri on. I lied. Different game. But we managed to go 3-2 up. I did exactly the same celebration he did against me while scoring in the 90th. We've won the game in regulation time, which is crazy. That was another game where we brought Shaqiri on. That guy's an absolute menace. But we'll get there when we get there. This was a good side. It's kind of something I would aspire to build. It's not too far away from what I have, if I'm honest. But anyway, my throat is really drying up right now. But yeah, I'm using an Xbox One controller at the moment, and I can't break that because I would be punched in the face by my wife because she bought it for me. And if I break it, then yeah, bye-bye testicles. So we won't be doing that. I've calmed down a little bit. But what I have decided is I'm not going to try and strive for the full 30 games ever. Unless I'm having a really good run and I'm actually enjoying the game, I'm just not willing to put myself through it. We finished gold 3 every week bar 1 this year so far, where we finished gold 2 in the other one. Because again, I was enjoying it and I had the games left. I've always got the games left, but I was enjoying it, so I thought I'll play a few more. And even when we finished gold 2, we had enough games to go for gold 1, but I just decided to stop. So it's not like I am a standard, silver 1, gold 3 player, and that I use all my games to get there. I know I'm capable of better things, but it's just the stress levels in this game. That was a really good goal. I'm not willing to put myself through it anymore. Not only am I breaking controllers now, I'm just getting very annoyed at the game, and I can't afford to get annoyed at the game, because getting annoyed at the game just makes me not want to play it. And when you don't want to go to work, that's when your happiness levels in life really do diminish. Because I remember working whatever job I've ever had. I hate working for other people, and I hate having to get up at specific times and go in at specific times. And I know everybody does, but I really, really, really hate it, to the point where I'd come home every night and just look for different jobs I could do starting immediately, so I didn't have to go into that one. So if we adopt that and we adapt it and we say, well, what happens if you hate FIFA and you're going to be like, I don't want to go into work, I don't want to play FIFA. I don't want that to happen, you know. So I'm just going to stop when it stops being fun. It's a bit like gambling in that sense, you know. I'm just going to have to, otherwise I'm going to lose the passion to play it. And that's what most FIFA YouTubers have, you know. The reason that they're successful, the reason they can upload daily, not because they have to, but because they have a passion to play the game. And I don't want to kill that passion by forcing myself to play games. Lucas comes on as a sub and scores in the 79th minute. I'm going to put money on me conceding in the is it the 90th minute here? Wait, yeah, here it is. That's the goal. And then I press pause immediately. Okay, maybe not immediately, but I do press pause and I make a sub. There's 2 minutes left. As you can see, Shaqiri comes on for Dybala, right? He's been on the field 30 seconds. That's his first touch. Bang. Goal. And I tell you what, I've never been so happy to see his little Swiss face in all my life. The guy is an absolute magician. And if I was to get rid of Dybala, I gotta be honest, I don't even think I would put Mahrez there. I'd put Shaqiri there, because he's fantastic. At that point, though, that was hard fought, and I don't really think I deserved to win it, but I did. But at that point, I'd kind of lost all interest, and I was getting tired. And I rage quit that. That's what happens on PC if you click off the game. It quits instantly, because it's to stop bots, which doesn't do anything because they can use their keyboard. Who knew? But yeah, we conceded 2 in that game and I quit. And as soon as I conceded there, I quit. To be honest, I was tempted to quit at 0-0. I was just, I'm done. I'm done with the game now. I don't want to play anymore. So let's go live and see what that's done to our overall for the weekend. So, we are currently 6-6. Like I said, I rage quit 2 games. Not that I would have won either of them, probably, but still. I quit out of 2 games. I was playing shocking in a few others. There was 1 or 2 that maybe I should have won or could have won or whatever. But even at this rate, I'm going to struggle to finish Gold 3 because of the sheer number of games I have left. And when I stop playing, and I haven't played today, and it's nearly 3 o'clock on Sunday, and I have Team of the Week predictions to do as well, so I don't even know if I'm going to finish Goal 3 this week, and it wouldn't be the end of the world if I didn't. It'll be annoying, because I think that's the bare minimum, but I'm not done with Foot Champions to the point where I'm not going to play it anymore, but I'm done caring about it as much as I used to, you know. I wanted to finish higher and higher and higher every week, even though I know I wasn't, because I wasn't finishing my games. But that was a good thing, because in my mind I was thinking, well, I've got the games there, you know, so I'm finishing Gold 3, Gold 2 with games left, so I know I can finish Gold 1. Possibly one day I will go to Elite 3, and I still feel like I can do that, but I don't care anymore. Finishing Gold 3 for me is enough. You know, if we finish Silver 1, it's not the end of the world for this week, but because you do get a Jumbo Premium Gold players, which can be good. You know, those packs can be decent. But if I can finish Gold 3, I'll take it. If I only end up finishing Silver 1 this week, then so be it, you know. I might put a little bit extra effort in over the sort of weekdays to try and finish maybe rank 2 or higher in Rivals. But for this week, it's been a mess, and I'm alright to not finish Gold 3 just for 1 week. And I know people might say, well, just stop playing Foot Champions. That's not going to happen, because I want rewards every Thursday. And I know I can get rival rewards, and I know that they can be decent depending on where you finish. But no, I won't be doing that. I will play Foot Champions every single weekend. But don't expect me to put, not effort necessarily, but don't expect me to be like, oh, you know, 1 more win and we can get this, or I'm going to go for this, I'm determined to get this. I'm going to play, and whatever happens, happens. However many games I can play, that's however many I'll finish on. You know, it's going to be one of those situations. We're going to get rewards of some description, and I think I'm going to go for Gold 3 every weekend. But until I don't know, until something clicks, I just don't care anymore. You know, I'm sorry if that annoys or upsets any of you, but it's just the way that I have to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to snap and break everything. You know, the only anger issue I've got in life is FIFA. You know, I don't get mad at anything but FIFA. and I can't control it no matter what I do. Bronze pack method has been working rather well. As you can see, the odd card selling for 1, maybe 2,000 coins. As you can see there, another Chinese right back going for 1.8, and it's easy money. And I tell you what, if I had the time, I would sit there and just do bronze pack method all day, every day, and I think I'd have a lot more fun. I have more fun on the menus of this game than I do playing it, which is crazy when you really think about it. But I'm going to start listing some other stuff up here. I'll put everything back up for what it was originally. Clear the transfer list completely. We're up to 190,000 coins now, so I've made, I would say, a good 40,000 from bronze pack method over the last few days, which is mental when you really weigh up. If I was to sit there over the weekend and put as much time into bronze pack method as I do playing foot champs, I'd probably make more money from bronze pack method than I would playing foot champs. With regards to the this Boateng card, by the way, a lot of people were saying, yeah, do it. And then a few other people, I don't want to favourite that. A lot of people were saying, yeah, do it. Someone said it's basically just 9 Golan again, which wouldn't be a bad thing. 2 9 Golans in your team is definitely better than 1. But, yeah, it is a lot of money to spend on getting this for the sake of having him in my team for only a set number of games. Because there would be a timer on the length of time that I want to keep him there. Because once we buy an icon, I'm not replacing 9 Golan, I'm not replacing Fabinho, I'd be replacing Boateng. So is there any point going and getting an untradeable card, using all the assets in the club to get it, just to eventually switch him out? I don't think it is. He's decent, he's good, but I just don't... I don't know. I tried completing this one, because this wouldn't be as difficult, but this 85 rated team, that's not even an 85 rated team. We've got an 87, 2 86s, a couple of 84s and mainly 83s. I don't know if I've got anything else in my club that I can maybe try and do it with. We've got a Verratti there, who we packed and don't use. We've got Mandzukic and a few other 84s. Right, could we do it with this? An 86 instead of maybe Shinji Kagawa. There you go. So, okay, we need to get a Team of the Week player in there. That's a given. But I was just trying to see what the rating, what sort of players we could give up and what rating we'd need, etc. So, bar the chemistry, which I'm sure I could work out somehow, that's pretty much what we'd need to give up just to complete 50% of the SBC. I can't say I'd miss anyone apart from maybe that Alexis Sanchez card, but I'm not going to do it. I don't want the card enough to do that. I'd rather keep that for if we ever get an icon set 4. I can use that or I could use that team at least in the set 4 if it doesn't require an icon. Now, someone said in the comments to me, don't buy an icon because their prices are inflated. And I'm going to see if I can find the comment very briefly. There we go. It's Preba, and he says, icon prices are overinflated, so do not buy an icon until the next icon SBC, because you will lose money equal to 1 Dybala if they release a baby icon SBC with no icon requirement. The issue with that is no one knows what EA are going to do whenever they do it, right? So for all we know, this baby icon SBC nonsense that we've been hearing for the best part of 3-4 weeks is a load of fabricated tripe that is never going to happen, right? So if we never get a baby icon SBC, am I literally going to sit there sat on the motion of I'm waiting for the baby icon SBC before I do anything? What if it never comes? You know, we've been waiting for 2 months. What if we wait another 2 months and it still hasn't arrived? Is it okay to do it then? Or is it a case of, oh, it's bound to come now because we've had to wait so long? It's bound, you know, when is the right time? No one knows when the right time is. So waiting, I don't think is going to really help. The issue is that icon prices on PC have always been inflated, and they haven't gone up or down in the last month or two. They've been the same price. Console prices, I think, have been inflated again somehow. I'm not quite sure. They've gone up like another 100k or something, I think, what are the icon prices on console up to like 700-800k now? Well, they've been like that since the beginning of FIFA 19 on PC, and they're up now to around 850-900 for the cheapest icon in the game. This Steven Gerrard card, last night when I checked, wasn't on the market. He is now for 1 mil. So, you'd have to sort of bide your time and pick the right one. With regards to fitting Mahrez in instead of Dybala, this is a team that I could build right now. All I need to do is sell Dybala, sell the UCL Florenzi, sell UCL Telles, and I could build it, because the only card I'd need is to buy this Gerrard card. I'd need to wait until one came on the market that I could afford, but they pop up every now and again. It shouldn't be that big a deal. So I could do that. Now, the issue here is that Telles probably wouldn't be in there because he doesn't get the full chem. So it would need to be, a lot of people are going to be screaming Dalbert, but he's trash. So I'd probably end up just putting Crescito in there for the time being. Eventually we could maybe put Alexandro in there, and that's fine. Balde Diao, or Balde, is a red player pick that we had. That he's a very good card. I like him. He scores a lot of goals. He's a very good card to use. But I'm not entirely sure whether that is an upgrade, to be honest. It's not, is it? It's a downgrade. I'm selling so many quality players to get that team, and it's just not an upgrade on what I have already. Now, with regards to fitting Mahrez into a team that has maybe not necessarily Dybala in it, but maybe I sell everything bar the shell, and we keep our coins back until rewards day, for instance. It'll give EA a chance to release Icon Set 4, this elusive baby SBC, or something along those lines. There are rumours, by the way, that FootSwap will contain a baby icon player pick. And obviously the reason for that is going to be because it'll mean that people can go and complete the icon SBC. And it'll also mean that it'll give a reason for people to keep coming back to collect all 14 tokens, because again, they're not going to give you a baby icon player pick for collecting 10, 12, 13, that you're going to need the whole thing. So if that's true, then yeah, I mean, it makes sense for it to be true, to be honest. It really does. Now, there are options. You're going after Willian for the left side, about 200k. We've had him before. I know he's a good card. That works. I mean, it doesn't work if you look at it like that, but obviously I can rejig things and move everything around, do this, and sort of shape things the way I want it, change the formation. I don't know if we could maybe fit Dybala in there, but I don't know what to do, if I'm honest. So without making a mistake, what I'm going to do is nothing. I'm not going to do anything until rewards. The weekend for me has been very frustrating, extremely annoying. I'm still in a bad mood about it, and it was a good 8 hours, maybe even longer than that, since the incident happened. I'm going to give EA a few days to do something with regards to Icon Set 4. I'm going to give myself some more time to sort of think about what I want to do, as opposed to just making snap judgments. And I'm going to. I'm still going to take suggestions from you guys. So if you do have any comments or any ideas with regards to the squad, etc., then feel free to let me know in the comments. I will look at them, and I will take them on board. Someone said Boateng is a poor man's Hullet, and in a way, I suppose, yeah, he is. But I am a poor man, so I suppose that might be a good thing. Look at this. Bronze pack method is just money. Like, yeah, okay, 400 coins there if I'm lucky, but hey, I will take it. Now, with regards to these Road to Glory episodes, I can more than understand why you'd be getting a bit frustrated, because the last 2 days in particular, the videos have been a bit naff, not as long as normal, and not really full of an awful lot, and that's kind of because I don't have the energy to do it, and my throat is giving up. So with that being said, stay tuned for future Road to Glory episodes where we actually do an awful lot of things, and they're a lot more exciting. I don't know why I got rid of that injury card. It might come in handy. Yeah, so stay tuned to the Road to Glory for that, because they will get better. They'll go back to the way that they used to be. But for right now, I just need to get through this weekend and this cold. So if you have enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory. You can hit the like button and let me know how your weekend is getting on. I'd be very interested to see how people are coping. I think this is the first weekend with you guys on the new patch, isn't it? So let me know how you're getting on, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. Until the next time, goodbye.